Good morning from Toronto, Canada. It's here in Sorokon, Canada. Welcome. And we will do Nejang. So we always start Nejang with the 9 purification breathing. And to begin 9 purification breathing, we do the 7-point Vairocana posture. So let's get into the 7-point Vairocana posture. I've discussed and explained how to do it and the reason why yesterday's video. So if you just check yesterday's video, then you have a more detailed instruction on that. So to get into 7-point Vairocana posture, get into a cross-legged position. Any cross-legged position is okay. The full Vajra, the half Vajra, open Vajra, or if you're sitting, you can just cross your legs. Yes. So I'm going to do a full Vajra. The hands protected, pushing on either side. The arms lifted up, creating the eagle wings. The chin tucked in, creating a swan neck. Remember, the spine is like a stack of golden coins, and the tongue is touching the palate, and then the eyes is half open, looking past your nose. So this is the 7-point Vairocana posture, and we do it to control the 5 winds. So once you're in this position, take deep breaths in, visualizing like pure energy going in, and then eliminating negativity and bad emotions and everything that you don't want in your body out. So breathing in pureness and breathing out whatever extra guk. So as you continue to breathe in and out in the 7-point Vairocana posture, the next step is to visualize yourself as a twofold emptiness. So visualize yourself as an empty shell. Okay? So just want to show you, this is what we want. And in Dr. Nita's book, this is what we are like right now. You can see that the channels crisscross each other. And that's where the chakras are formed, right there. And so that's how it is in Dr. Nita's. And this is the imaging that we would like. So here it is reversed because of Facebook Live. So imagine yourself looking at this picture like if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and the red channels on the right side and the white channels on the left side. Okay? So the twofold emptiness, you can see like that, can you see like that? Involves us visualizing ourselves as an empty shell. So picture yourself empty, bright, luminescent, see-through. And inside our body there are 3 channels. These are the 3 queen channels. Central channel is blue in color, from the top of your head down to the perineum. And the left and right channels from the nostrils up and coming to the crown, going back down. And connecting 4 fingers below the navel. So 4 fingers below the navel, that is where that connection is. Sorry, the tape is not sticking. So now we begin the 9 breath purification, cleaning the 3 channels. So take a deep breath in and exhale completely. The left hand on our left nostrils, and we inhale rainbow light. Visualizing all the way down, hold the breath as you move the light to the other side. Exhale red smoke. Inhale rainbow light. Now cleaning the left channel, hold the breath, and exhale white smoke. Breathe in rainbow light, cleaning all 3 channels. Holding the breath, imagine they crisscross to the other side, and exhale blue smoke. So you can continue to visualize that. Plug the left nostril, or we are cleaning the right channel. Inhale, and balancing or eliminating our anger and aversion, which is related to the right channel. Inhale rainbow light. Now we're balancing the left channel, cleaning and balancing the emotions ignorance and delusion. Hold and exhale white smoke. Inhale rainbow light. Now we're cleansing attachment and desire, which is attached to the central channel. Hold your breath. Exhale blue smoke. You can continue to visualize those, or you can add the fire element related to the right channel. Hold the breath. Exhale red smoke, balancing the fire element. Inhale rainbow light. So now we're balancing the left channel, which is both water and earth elements. Exhale and balancing water and earth. And now inhale rainbow light. The central channel is connected to the wind element, so we will balance the wind element. And exhale, balancing the wind element. So, left hand on left nostril, inhale rainbow light. The right channels also involves, if in disorder, any inflammation. So we will balance and eliminate all inflammation. Exhale red smoke. Inhale rainbow light. The left channel is involved with anything that is cold in nature, and it can have indigestion, so any cold nature diseases, indigestion, and so forth. In the central channel, inhale rainbow light, involves anything related to nervous system disorders, psychological disorders. Let's balance that, and exhale all that, and exhale blue smoke. Left hand and left nostril. So, inhale rainbow light. The red channel is also involved in the humor bile. So let's balance the bile humor. Exhale red smoke. Inhale rainbow light. And the left channel is involved in the phlegm humor. So that's the water and earth. Exhale white smoke. Inhale rainbow light. And the central channel is connected to the wind channel, the wind humor. So let's balance that, and exhale blue smoke. So bring our hands back into the 7-point vial channel posture. Take a few breaths in and out, and we will do the next step with the Om home chanting. So I will place the stickers here for the visual people. If you want to see, the Om is white in color, the is red in color, and the Home is blue in color. So Om home chanting helps us to balance the body, speech, and mind. Okay? Alright. So I will help you by chanting the Om, and Home, and your job is to breathe in the white Om, hold the breath on ah. So when you're holding your breath, you're visualizing the white light transforming to red and expanding throughout your body, feeling your speech cleanse. And then your hong is on the exhale. You breathe out blue light. You're breathing out the hong. You can even hear when you breathe out the hong sound coming out of your mouth. Okay? So I'm going to count. Usually it's like 4, 3 seconds, and 5 seconds. And as you build up your breath retention, you can hold your breath longer than 3 seconds, and as long as you can when you're practicing on your own. Okay? So take an inhale, and breathe out completely. Breathe in white, om. Om. Hold the breath on ah. Ah. And exhale on hong. Hong. Inhale om. Om. Hold the breath and expand on the ah. Ah. And exhale on home. Home. Om. Ah. 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 Stay in that energy. Breathe normally and observe the effects of your work. So now we have cleansed our 3 channels and our body, mind, and speech. Body, speech, and mind. Sorry, I went the other way. And now we will do the partial vase breathing. Okay, so I brought my vase. Actually, this is part of the external therapies we have in Soa Rigpa, and it's cupping. So in Tibetan medicine it's called mebum, but in Tibetan medicine it's usually copper. So there's also glass, and we would put the fire in to create the suction, and we put it on our bodies. But today I'm using it as an example for the vase breathing. So let's show you a picture of what the vase breathing looks like. I hope I have it here. You see, like this. So you see our vase is right there where, like 4 fingers below our navel, that's where the connection is, and that's where our vase is. So we want to breathe into our vase in our 7-point Vajrayana posture. When we inhale to fill up our vase. And at the end of the inhale, you want to do a little swallow. If that helps you push down the energy to your vase. And then your lower gates, you lift them up, or you lift up your anus to create the little pressure, and you want to keep the energy in your vase. Okay, so I'm trying to hold the vase for you here. It's not working. And so we want to fill up our vase. Going to inhale, breathe in, hold the vase, hold our breath as long as we can. And it's like drawing a bow, right? Drawing a bow and arrow. And then at the end, when you feel like you're ready to exhale, you shoot it out your nose. So about 30%. And what that does is we get rid of the bad air, and we keep our good air. So basically, we're breathing in all the air, karmic wind, and we're trying to transform the karmic wind into wisdom wind, and we exhale 30%, whatever's left, and we're going to clean it. So usually, I've done this particular practice, like when we do our practices, when we do our like physical practices, we try to do it 100 days or 108 days. And so when I did Zalung, one of our practices was doing this and holding our breaths, and we would do it like, well, I did it many times, but we hold our breath maybe 30 seconds at a time, and then a minute at a time, and then we build up. So I managed to hold it for at least 4 minutes. So you hold your breath for as long as you can. So you would practice this, and once you breathe out, you breathe right back in, you hold it again for however long. So this is like breath training and transforming your winds. But we're not going to hold it that long. I wish next time I'll bring a timer and we can time ourselves. But this time we're just going to breathe in, hold your breath as long as you can, and then we'll breathe out. Okay, so let's breathe in. Do a little swallow, pull up your perineum up, and hold that breath. And if you can't hold it anymore, just breathe it out your nose, 30%. And then breathe back in. Those of you who are holding, keep holding. Create that pressure ball, keep it down in your vase. And when you can't hold anymore, shoot it out your nose. And breathe right back in. And push down to the vase. If you're still holding your breath, that's amazing. Keep doing it. Hold your breath. And if you can't hold it anymore, shoot it out your nose, 30%. And breathe right back in. And next, shoot it out your nose to exhale. Okay, so this is just a little intro for those of you who it's the first time. And so you can do this as a practice in itself to build your breath retention. It's a lot of fun. It's like baby tumo. So some people may feel some heat. Tumo is one of our yoga practices where we generate heat in our body. And there's some pictures of monks who are just in their, I guess, underwear, and they have wet towels, and they do this tumo practice where they dry the towels with just their breathing. So this is something you can do, practice your breath retention, and it also, helps build your immunity and makes your lungs stronger. Okay? So we move on to the next exercise. We'll be doing the Nejang exercise. I have a little plan. So when we're doing the Nejang, it depends on your there's three things. Your personal choice, like what is your aim for the Nejang? Are you doing as a meditation? If you're doing as a meditation, it's good to memorize the 24 movements, so then you can just flow into each individual one. If you're doing it as a retreat, like how I do it, I do it very quickly in one breath 21 times each, and I move on, and then I have the rest of the day to do my retreat practice. And it also depends on the condition of your body. So if this is your first time, of course you can't hold your breath and do it 21 times. So be kind to your body, choose the middle way, and go with what your body tells you. And then as you develop stronger and stronger, as you practice, your body will get stronger, and of course you'll get better. Then you can do more vigorously. So, but let your body tell you what guide you, basically. So it depends on your breath retention. It depends on the speed that you want. So if you want to go slow, then you may only can do it like 3 times. You can do 3 times slowly. But if you want to go vigorous and you want to build the heat, then you can do it 21 times very fast, depending on how long you can hold your breath. So it's either 3, 7, or 21. These are Tibetan magic numbers. Okay? So as a note, remember, do not force yourself beyond your comfort. Contraindication, so if you're pregnant, be very careful. Don't hold your breath. If you're elderly, you know your body, or if you have high blood pressure, those are the 3 contraindications. To be very, very careful. Consult your Nejang teacher, consult your doctor. Just make sure you're safe. We don't want any thing to happen to you. Only good things, please. Okay, so you can do Nejang in a gentle way as a meditation, or a more vigorous way to generate heat. Okay, so now let's go into the first Nejang practice. So I want to do today is focus on the sense organs. So hopefully if we have time, we go through all the 5 sense organs. We have, of course, what are the 5 senses? There are eyes, nose, mouth, taste, ears, and feel. So feel, in this case, we got, we'll use the lips as feeling, because if you touch your lips, it's very sensitive. So in Sowa Rigpa, in Tibetan medicine, the sense organs are very important. And why they're important? They're important because they give us, the Tibetan doctors, or even you, if you practice, now you're going to start looking at all your friends or your family members. If you look at their sense organs, you can tell whether or not they're internal organs. In Tibetan medicine, we call them hollow organs or solid organs. So a hollow organ can be like the stomach, because it's like a sack. You can put things in, it's hollow. And then a solid organ can be like a kidney or a heart, because it's solid. And so we can tell by looking at our sense organs whether or not our internal organs are healthy or imbalanced. And so this is part of like the Kala Chakra teachings. Oh, I forgot to say, these 24 Nejang exercises are actually based on the Kala Chakra Tantra tradition. So what's Kala Chakra? It's the meaning, I think literal meaning is like the wheel of time. So if you watch the movie Doctor Strange, Dr. Nita says a good movie. It doesn't explain, but it uses Kala Chakra. And it's really cool. And so what it means is that the human body is like a microcosm, and that means it expresses and it shows the larger universe, so that our sense organs are like a microcosm to explain our whole body. From my ear, we can tell the whole body, like how it's doing, and that's amazing for Sowa Rigpa. And so that's why your doctor checks your eyes, checks your tongue, and so forth and so forth. So part of Dr. Nita's book here, you can see, I know it's mirrored, but this is Dr. Nita's Sowa Rigpa points, and they'll tell you all your senses and how it's related to other organs in the body. So if you're interested in learning more, get this book from Dr. Nita. And so what I study of Dr. Nita, and part of the ways for us to help us remember is the 5 flowers. So you see the 5 flowers? So this one is the flower of the lips. So the flower is actually the sense organ, and then the stem, we call it the hollow organ. See, the lips is connected to the stomach. This is the hollow organ. And then the solid organ in the roots, so because the roots are solid, spleen. So that's how we remember what the flowers is. So if you want to learn more, of course, there's Dr. Nita's Book of Health. So it explains the flowers in there. And so today we'll be doing Nejang to affect the sense organs. So this one's the nose, this one's the ears. So number 1, Nejang exercise, the ears. So we will do that. I'm just showing you the pictures just to show you how they kind of look, and they're pretty cute. So one of our homework when we're students is to draw the flowers as a way to help us remember. Okay, so today I showed this exercise yesterday, but we will do this one quickly. So the air affects the urinary bladder and the kidney, and also it's connected to the reproductive organs, as you see there. Okay, so what we do for number 1 is to massage the ears. So we get into the 7.5 China posture, and we start with the right ear. We massage the right ear. Make sure you're looking straight when you're massaging your right ear. Do not turn your ear. Do not break your posture. Stay in your 7.5 China posture and massage your ear. Okay? So we can do it one at a time if you have time. If you don't have time, you can do a modification. I guess you can massage both ears at the same time. So we'll try all 3. So yesterday we did 1 breath. So remember, breathe into your vase, and hold the breath. And we're going to massage it 7 times one way, and make sure you send the energy out 7 times the other ways, and then put it back into the 7.5 China posture and exhale through your nose like you're shooting out the arrow. Okay, got the instructions? So after that, we'll do this 3 consecutive times to add up to 21. All right, so let's exhale completely. Inhale to your vase. Inhale again. And one more time. Remember to pull up the perineum. Okay, so that's 21 times. Okay, thank you. So the ear, I have very tiny ears, but you can see when you massage them, get the whole ear, and you can fold the ears, and also the tragus right here, this little flap, it's good for your memory, so make sure you get everything. So see in his Dr. Nita's book, your ears related to, so the left ear, let's see, this is the right ear. The heart small intestine, liver, gallbladder, and right kidney and urinary bladder. So you want to get all of that. And also on the next page, there's even the back of the ear. So that is very important. So on left is the lungs, large intestine, spleen, stomach, left kidney, and reproductive organs. Yes? Okay. So we did number 1. So number 2 is our eyes. So where's the eyes? You see the eyes, the flower of the eyes? So the eyes is connected to the gallbladder and liver. So when we do Nejang exercise number 2, what we're doing is we're healing the eyes and balancing lacrimation, so that's the tears. And also, by doing this exercise, it balances the liver, gallbladder, pancreas, and bile humor. Remember, the humor, bile, is related to the fire elements, and that helps balance our fire element in our body. And then how do we do this? We get into the Vajrayana posture, make sure our spine is straight. And the first thing we do, we have to open our eyes as big as possible. So I don't know if my eyes are really, okay. So you open your eyes as big as possible for 7 counts. 1, 2, 7 counts. And you can really open them. So that's one of the exercise. The next exercise is looking up and down. So you're going to go up and down. We do it 7 times each side, and then left and right, like that, 7 times each side, and then circles. So you go clockwise, and then you go counterclockwise, 7 times each side. Or, depending on your breath retention, maybe you can only do 3. If this is not hard for you, say that you cannot do it, sometimes you can use your finger. So you look at your finger. So you're watching your finger. You know how you play with your cat and they just look at your ball or whatever. You can get a ball and pretend you're a cat. So you can look at your finger. Maybe that may help you direct your eyes, and that helps with your muscles. So in Dr. Nita's book, you can see there's eye muscles that help with that. Okay, so we will hold our breath and open our eyes so for those of you, I'm going to hold our breaths for 7, let's do 3. We hold our breaths for 3 counts, so eyes 3 counts, and then 3 times up and down, 3 times up and down, 3 times left and right, and then 3 times clockwise and counterclockwise, and then exhale. Okay, so we do that in one breath. For those of you who cannot hold your breath, just exhale through your nose, and then inhale, bring it back into your Vajra held breath, and then continue. Okay, so that gives us balance for people who can do it and people who can't. Okay, so open your eyes 3 times, 3 counts. And then up and down 3 times, left and right 3 times, clockwise 3 times, and counterclockwise 3 times, and exhale through your nose. Got it? We'll do this 3 times. Inhale to hold the breath. Exhale, and again, inhale. And one more time. Okay, so that's 3 times. So let's try this 7 times. So 7 times you may want to go a little faster. So same thing, you're going to open your eyes as wide as you can for 7 counts. Up and down 7 times each. left and right 7 times each, clockwise 7 times each, counterclockwise 7 times each, and exhale through the nose. For those of you who's still on 3, you can stay on the 3 breaths, okay? Let's work together. Inhale to hold the breath. And again, did you make it? Okay, so that's a taste of number 2. Yeah, so I try to do it 21 times. It's very challenging, but it can be done. So when you're practicing on your own, you know, just be careful, take your time, but play with it. So it's good to move your eyes, because we're always on the screen these days, so we don't do much of the eye movement, so this is very good. So number 3 is the nose. So we got the flower. So the flower, our sense organ's the nose. The hollow organ that's connected to the nose is the large intestine, and the solid organ that's connected to the nose sensory organ is the lungs. So when we're massaging the nose, we're actually helping the large intestines and the lungs. Okay, so in Soa Rigpa, the treatments, the diagnostic is also the treatment, and also in the Nejang book, the tip of the nose is good for the stomach. So if you have stomach issues. So here, this third exercise of the Nejang it cures small intestine pain. So if you feel like you have a little pain there, you can massage your nose, and it balances the lungs, the colon, as well as the phlegm and wind humor. So remember, the phlegm humor, it is both the water and earth elements. So here, when we're doing this exercise, we're balancing the water, earth, and wind elements, the 3 elements here, okay? So that's why this one's very good. So how to do this one? We're going to go into 7-point Vajrayana posture, and we're going to massage. You see, the nose is very big. Massage the nose. So you make sure you get everything. He says my nose is okay. So like that. Massage it up and down, up, all the nose. All the nose. And then at the end, you make sure you get the tip, because that's the stomach. And you just pinch your nose and flick. Okay? So we will do this 7 times. Flick, 7 times, flick, go back into posture, and exhale, and times 3, so we got 21 times. So remember to get right back into the breath, so this is the proper way. So inhale to hold the breath, make sure to create the what do you call it, the little pot here, so inhale. Inhale again. And one more time. So how was that? That was good? Oh, my nose is not red. It's okay. So that's the exercise. So make sure you are straight. Your head is straight and it's not crooked. So make sure that is that. Okay? And so that's Nejang exercise number 3. And then Nejang exercise number 4 is the tongue. We got the flower of the tongue. The hollow organ is the small intestine, and the solid organ is the heart. So when we exercise our tongue, we're actually influencing these organs. And also in Western medicine, they say the tongue is affected to the brain. So when you're working your tongue, you're stretching your tongue, you're actually improving your brain. So this is a very, very, very good exercise to do. So it's, and also amazingly enough, in Dr. Nita's book, it says good for brain disorders. So see, Western medicine matches Tibetan medicine. And then the medical, it is disorders of the heart, small intestines, emotional blockages such as sadness, depression, lack of memory, and then balances the wind humor. So this would balance our wind element as well. Okay, and also, the organs, the sense organs also connect with emotions. So like kidneys is associated with fear. So if you maybe are fearful, maybe do the ear exercises, right? Number 1, Nejang, and the lungs are for associated with sadness and grief, the heart, anxiety, and the spleen, confusion and anger. So okay, so we will do the tongue. How do you do the tongue? Dr. Nita liked to do the stretch first, so let's stretch with me. Let's try to see if you can touch your chin. So stretch all the way down, and then stretch all the way up, and then stretch, I guess, and then the other side. Okay, so in number 4 Nejang exercise, so what we do, we're going to do up and down, left and right, and then clockwise. Oh, the first time I did this, I couldn't go any circles, so it looks so funny. But then it tells you much about your head. And then counterclockwise. Okay, so we're gonna take one breath. Let's do, let's start with 3. 3 up and downs, 3 left and rights, 3 clockwise, and 3 counterclockwise. Okay, so make sure you open wide, and then exhale, exhale through your nose, and we'll do this 3 times. Ready? Inhale. Let's do this again. One more time. Okay, how is that? my tongue is still funny when I do the circles. So let's try 7 times. So 7 times up and down, 7 times left and right, 7 times circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. And if you're okay with 3, you can stay with 3, it's okay. You can go a little slower because we'll be going a little faster, and then the timing should be okay. Alright, inhale. One more time. Okay? So if your tongue is going funny, it just means you need more practice. You'll be fine. Okay, so everything's good. We'll move on to exercise number 14. I know it's not in order, but today we're doing the sense organs and sense number, the fifth flower, which is, where's my fifth flower? It's the lips. Okay, so this is Nejang exercise number 14. And you see the flower is the lips, and the hollow organ is the stomach, and the solid organ is the spleen. So this exercise is good for stomach problems and abdominal pain. So if you have a stomach ache, you do this exercise. It's good for your stomach and spleen, obviously, right here. And also in Dr. Nida, we have this Soa Rigpa journal. We publish it quite a bit. I'm an editor, one of the editors on this, and they have articles on anything Tibetan medicine. And so there's an article on Nejang, but this one is improving digestion. So exercise number 14 is good for the digestion. And here the author talks about how the doing this particular exercise helps with the activate the parasympathetic nervous system. On top of that, it touches on your vagus nerve. Your vagus nerve is like the longest nerve in your body, and that helps with the relaxation, and it helps to assimilate your food. It helps you relax. Yeah, I already said relaxation. Assimilate food, and maybe helps with sleep, and it also tells your body that when you're satiated. So doing this exercise will maybe help you lose weight, because you know when you're full and not overeat. Okay, so we will do number 14. So when we do in the posture, you want to open your mouth as wide as possible. So this is how it works. You purse your mouth. So you close up and then you open. See, Dr. Nida likes to move the tongue up too. You see how I move it back? So close very tight and then open as wide as you can. Also get this muscle, or I think it's muscle. It's called the platysma. You know how you grimace? The movie The Incredible Hulk, he's green and he's mad and he got all this thing here. So you want to purse and activate all that. You got to stretch. Doctor, you stretch as much as you can. So purse and open, purse, open. Okay? So we do this. I do this 21 times in one breath. But let's do this. We can do this 7 times. Okay? 7 times 3. So inhale. Again. And one more time. Okay, so how does that feel? Is everyone okay? So this is number 14 in your Nejang book. So if you have it, they'll give you more details on how to do it, what the benefits are. There's even pictures in there. You have any questions? Oh my goodness, I went overtime again. I'm always giving too much. So thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, just put on the comments. I can answer you. And tomorrow, I see you again at 9 a.m. Toronto time. So you can like or follow Surikan Canada. There's also other Surikans around the world. They're doing Dharma practice. Donna I follow her at the Casa di Yutuk. She does Dharma practice 6 p.m. Italy time, which I'll be on. And that's chanting, and other places like Pure Lands have events all the time. And so I'll see you at 9. Someone asked me about Russian copy of Nejang. The Russian Nejang book came out before the English. That's what I heard. I'm not sure of where to get it. I did ask Bayer. He hasn't told me. He told me that it was before English, but I'm not sure how to get that. Maybe speak to. I'll tell you when I find out. Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Keep practicing, and see you tomorrow. Bye.